Now, to one of the most important, debatably one of the most important part of your profile, especially on freelance marketplaces. Okay, so this is your overview or summary. It depends on the website that you're using on freelance marketplaces. Most call it overviews. Minsan naman summary, minsan naman description. So whatever it is, it serves the same purpose. It talks about you and what you can do for the client. And all websites, all freelance marketplaces, meron silang ganito. So it's one of the highlights of your profile. Okay, and for other people it's the most important part. For me, every part of a profile serves a purpose and it's important. Okay, but this is one of the highlights because aside from the title, your picture, your name, ito yung pinakaunang tinitignan at hinihimay ng client. Okay, so it's very important to avoid errors. So watch out for misspellings and grammatical errors and observe proper capitalization and punctuation. So, mga punctuation natin kailangan maayos, mga comma, period, ganyan. Because a lot of people, napansin ko, they use mga unnecessary ellipses. Okay? And nadadala nila yun sa mga overview nila. Yeah, and especially for clients that are looking for VAs. Okay? In some cases, ang mga clients, okay lang sa kanila hindi tayo magaling mag-English, especially for online workers or freelancers. But as virtual assistants, um, communication is one of the most um, essential part. It's the most essential part of building a relationship with a client. And yung mga pinapagawa sa atin, we do email management. Sometimes we reply in behalf of the client. We talk to other people in behalf of our client, and mapapahiya sila if hindi maayos yung pakikipag-usap natin. Okay, so clients are very careful in looking for this. So profile mo pa lang, masyado ng maraming mali. What if, paano ka pa sa everyday mong ginagawa? Okay? So again, if it's not helping you, it's hurting you. Now, next is use power lines. Uh, Power lines are carefully crafted words to add some power on your normal skills and information. Like instead of saying, "Oh, I'm a quick learner," you can say, I can hit the ground running." Um, so where do we find power lines, or how do we create power lines? Power lines are actually copywriting. Okay, so I'm not a copywriter, but if you check copywriting online, especially for newbies, baka you can understand pa or you can have a full grasp of it. According to Copyblogger, copywriting is the art and science of strategically delivering words that get people to take some form of action. So, it hindi mo lang sinasabi yung isang bagay. You say something, the way you say it um, makes the person do something. Okay, and I want you guys to think about that. I want you to try it and incorporate that in all your manners of communication, especially in in the acquisition of clients. Okay, copywriting is very important because it will be your edge. It will help you get attention. Okay, so ito yung parang pwedeng um, pinaka-X factor mo in a pool of other virtual assistants na applying for the same job. Okay, so it's a little bit of copywriting, but I just like to use the term power lines. It's carefully crafted words to make something simple sound amazing. Okay, so katulad ng binigyan natin kanina ay um, I'm a quick learner, yung mga ganun. So, instead of saying I'm a hard worker, kasi everybody saying na hard worker sila, masipag sila. But if you say na I am an efficient worker that focuses on quality, 'di ba? Parang may imagine ng client, okay, mabilis and they focus on quality, 'di ba? It essentially it does say that you are a hard worker, but it gives them more context at saka parang mas madali nilang mag-grasp yung idea. Okay? And we will send you a copy of the power lines that you can use in your cover letters and overviews to help you on crafting your own overviews. Okay, next would be another tip on in overviews is only talk about relevant information about yourself. Never include anything dramatic. Okay, so kung uh, talagang kailangan mo ng trabaho, tapos, alam mo yun, talagang naiiyak ka na, hindi mo kailangan ilagay yun do'n, okay? You have to stick to your professional persona. And what do we mean by professional persona? You guys see that we're doing this all the time, especially in this online course. We're using alpha, we're using words na very strong and has that certain feel na na parang napaka-professional namin, na gano'n. Okay, so I want you guys to have that as well, a professional persona, and what you want to um, what you want your clients to feel about you. So ima-magnify mo siya, yung mga skills mo, how you say things, yung mga ganon. So stick to that professional persona. And it doesn't mean na when we say professional persona, kailangan parang lagi kang bossy or parang palagi ka nasa office yung way of communicating mo. You can still be perky, you can still be happy if that's you. You can still keep your attitude, your personality. Okay? Having a professional persona doesn't mean na iibahin mo yung sarili mo. It's just that you are magnifying yung specific traits that you want your clients to pick up right away. Okay? Why do you want to do that? Because pag nakita nila, na ano ka, you have this aura na you can get things done, that you're a goal setter, that you are result oriented, kasi they want that in their team. Okay, then mas gusto nila na i-hire someone like you because you're showing them that, right? So how do you show that? You show that on your overview, show that on your cover letter, okay? How you talk to them. Now, when I say relevant information, I didn't say na don't talk about yourself, your personal self at all. Okay, you can still talk about your hobbies, what you do on your free time. Okay, I sometimes talk about my baking business or my baking hobby, mga ganun, just to show them. Remember that I have this on my previous videos na show them your personality and show them that you are also human. Okay, so so if you're thinking, how is your hobby relevant to you? It is relevant to you because that's you as a person. Okay, and your issues, your dramas is also you as a person, but it doesn't get you hired. Okay, so practical lang. Now, when creating an overview, you can use this as a pattern. So how do you work? How passionate are you to your craft? Um, do you have any achievement? Obviously, if you don't have an achievement, don't answer like, no, I don't have an achievement. Okay. Um, what can they expect from you? Your skills, your focus, your experience, if you have some. Now, experience doesn't mean na yung mismong pagka-VA. Okay, whatever experience you have that helped you hone your skills, and what can you do for them in their business. Okay, so you can use these questions para mas madali mong maka-craft yung overview mo, because the truth is these are the questions that the clients have in their head when they're looking at your profile, when they are reading your overview. So if you're answering this, you're giving them the information that they need. Okay, and they will see na you're serious about this. Okay, so it took us years, guys, to really zero in on these questions. So make sure that you use this pattern. Hindi kailangan ito yung pagkakasunod-sunod, but make sure that you answer these questions however you want to answer them, and especially kapag relevant for you. Now here is a sample overview. It's not really long, hindi siya masyadong madaming laman, but very concise lang siya. Because sometimes, if you think about it, yung mga clients, especially in freelance marketplaces, maraming applicants sa job ads nila. So if napakahaba ng overview mo, super haba, tapos sa umpisa pa lang, first two lines mo parang magulo or hindi nila alam kung anong i-expect from you, uh, hindi na nila babasahin yun just because nagkamadali na sila and you're not giving them what they need. Okay, so this one opens with Assistant Virtual Assistant. I excel in research and social media management. Okay, first line pa lang alam na ng client na okay, VA talaga siya. This is what she does. Okay, and then um, here in this part, she briefly talked about kung ano yung mga kaya niyang gawin and how she works, right? Ito naman yung pinakahuli is, I work to impress and if you need someone like that, send me a message. Parang copywriting, um, it includes call to action. Okay, so if you have any questions or you want to talk to me or if you need someone like that, send me a message. It's asking the client to do an action. Okay, so sa isip nila ayun, right? Ibig sabihin open ka. So, mas magko-communicate yung client sa'yo kasi you're inviting that. So if you have questions, ganun. Now, you might be wondering, saan mas maganda, long or short? Walang specific na sagot. Okay? Even if I said kanina na kapag napakahaba, hindi nila mababasahin. But if mahaba siya and that's just you, yun lang talaga yung information na meron ka, it's concise, nagkataon na lang talaga na masyado kang maraming achievement or masyado kang dapat maraming sabihin, as long as there's nothing unnecessary doon sa overview mo, you put it there. Okay? As long as you think it will help you, you put it there. Because some people, they get hired kasi maikli. Some people, they get hired kasi mahaba because of yung kanilang background. Okay? So, iba-iba talaga yan. Now, the client is not looking for, kailangan maikli, kailangan mahaba. Walang ganon. As long as may value yung nabasa nila and it answers the questions that they have in their minds, yun ang kailangan mong hanapin as a virtual assistant pag gumagawa ka ng overview. So optimizing means that you make use of what you have. Okay, so make sure that you put your best foot forward. And that's what clients are also expecting from you when they look at your profile. So if they see something na hindi nila nagustuhan, it's already creating a negative impact. Okay, and that's the reason why we keep on saying if it's not helping you, it's hurting you. Okay, because when they look at your profile, they know that you invested time on your profile because it represents you. Okay, so if you have any questions in creating profiles on your overview, feel free to let us know. As always, our Facebook group page and our email is open to your questions and messages.